Hello, Frederick. How are you today?
Doing well. How are you?
Good. So, my name is Stephanie, and I am the social work intake here at Real Warriors. I have a few questions to ask you just to get to know you more and see what kind of work we can do with you here. Okay?
All right. Good to ask you.
Alright, so I understand you just got back from your deployment, is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
And where were you deployed?
Afghanistan.
Okay. And how long were you there for?
About a year and a half.
Okay. In that year and a half, did you experience or witness an event that was life-threatening to you or someone else?
Well, yeah, kind of. I did see, my best friend's leg blow up.
Really?
He stepped on a bomb, one of those booby traps. But kind of like speaking about it a lot.
I understand that. That can be really traumatic and stressful for you. While you were deployed, were you physically or emotionally harmed by someone else?
I mean, I've been shot at a few times when I was in battle, but I mean, it happens. You're at war.
Right. Ever since you returned from your deployment, have you had any disturbing thoughts, memories, or nightmares of this experience of you seeing your friend getting hurt?
I mean, yeah. I think I be having nightmares. I have nightmares a lot of the times, but I try to tell myself not to think about it. But it happens. I just see it. Sometimes I can't sleep. Sometimes I just feel like I'm going crazy. I feel like I'm just isolated. I just can't. It's just, I don't feel great at all.
Are there certain people, places, or situations that you avoid because it reminds you of being in Afghanistan?
I don't like being in big places where there's a lot of people. I like being, closed in by myself a lot of the times, or I just don't like being around a lot of people at all.
So you prefer more to be by yourself than in large groups?
Yeah, I don't like large groups at all.
So how do you feel when you're in a large setting?
I don't know. It reminds me of my team. Like everything ever since I went to war reminds me of war, and I try to stay away from everything that reminds me of war. So
would you describe yourself as being jumpy, on guard, or easily startled since you came back?
Yes, I'm always on my P's and Q's.
You're always on your P's and Q's, you say?
Always on my P's and Q's.
Okay. Can you talk a little bit more about that? How do you...
I mean, I'm always supposed to be on my P's and Q's. I mean, it happens. You at war, I mean, what? You can't, that 1 second that you take, it's that 1 second that you could die. So I just look at every situation like that. Never ever lie. Never ever slack. Gotta always be on my P's and Q's.
Even as a civilian?
Even as a civilian, that's my motto. Never slack, be on your P's and Q's.
Understand that. So with that, do you feel like you're frequently more irritable or angry?
I don't like thinking of myself as an angry person because I could be a happy person. It's just, I don't know. I might just be angry.
So you get angry easily?
Not really. You just don't say nothing stupid. Cooperate with me, and I won't get angry.
Okay. How about your personal relationships? How are those going right now?
I don't like new friends. I try to stay away from them. So I got old friends. So I guess they know how I was when I came back. They know how I was before I left. So nothing really changed. still have the same relationship, but they do know I go through the stress a lot, so they try to cooperate. Try to.
So with your old friends, are there any problems that are coming up because of your...
Not really. Not at all. You know, I still stay neutral with the situation.
And when did your family or friends starting to notice the change or these symptoms?
Probably a few months after I came back, started seeing that I wasn't going out as much. I was staying home. When they would come over, they'll see that they'll see like the anger in my face. They'll just see I'm an angry person in general.
Okay. How about alcohol and illegal drugs? Have you...
I don't do drugs, but I do drink.
You drink?
Yeah.
How often would you say you have a drink?
A few times of the week. I really don't like drinking as much.
When you say a few times, do you say daily, or is it with a meal, or socially with your friends?
I just go out sometimes, grab a drink, probably like 2 or 3 times of the week. I don't really get drunk, but I just grab a drink.
Okay. Frederick, have you ever thought of harming yourself or others?
Well, others, maybe. Only when I'm mad, but I do, like, I wouldn't actually do it though. Like, I know how to control myself. Like, I might be mad at you, I might want to harm you, but I won't actually do it. I might need a solid...
A solid reason? And what would you consider to be a solid reason?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Nah, I don't know.
Can you think of any instance where you thought of harming yourself or another person, and what triggered it? What made you feel that way?
When they blew my leg's friend up.
Okay.
My friend's leg up.
Okay. How about your family? Are they around? Are they being supportive?
Yeah, they're around. They're still, I still see them every day.
Would you say that you ever feel like you're reliving this traumatic event through flashbacks or hallucinations?
Well, there's sometimes I'm on the train and I just zone out. I just like go black, just blank out and just start staring into the air. And I just feel like from the train shaking, I just feel like, I don't like that feeling. So so sometimes I do be zoning out. Reminds me of war.
And this vibration of the train, what does it specifically remind you of?
Bombings.
The bombings?
Yes, bombings.
Okay. And how is this impacting your everyday activities? Did you lose interest in certain things? Or is your work life getting...
In my work life, I just sit at my desk and I do my job. I wish I could snowboard, but I don't like going snowboarding no more because the land is too much land. I feel like I'm at war. Drives me crazy sometimes, so stay away from that. Like I said, I just like being by myself. I don't like really doing much.
And snowboarding was one of your main hobbies when...
Before I left.
Okay.
I was thinking about going to the Olympics for it, but...
Okay. Alright, Frederick. My last question is, have you been treated for other psychiatric symptoms or mental illnesses in the past, or when you returned from your deployment?
No, this is the first time.
Okay. Alright. Well, Frederick, it was nice meeting you.
It's nice meeting you too.
Well, what information I've collected from our meeting, I'm sure that here at Real Warriors we can really help you. Our goal here is to help soldiers and veterans reiterate into our society as civilians successfully. Don't feel like you're alone. There's a lot of other people in that situation who came back from deployment. It's getting hard to readjust to civilian life. We have multiple programs and support groups here, and I'm pretty sure you'll benefit from them. Okay?
Sounds good. Thank you very much.
We'll keep in contact.